Welcome to Timeless Sparks, where stories echo through time and myth meets meaning. Today we journey into sunlight and song, a tale of prophecy, poetry, longing, and the eternal quest for truth. This is the story of Apollo, the god whose radiance touched every corner of the ancient world. It begins on the shifting shores of ancient Greece, where gods shaped destinies and mortals dreamed beneath bright constellations. In the quiet before dawn, a titaness named Leto wandered the earth, heavy with child and burdened by Hera's wrath. For jealousy knows no rest, and Hera decreed that no land beneath the sun would give Leto haven. Mountains closed their arms, rivers dried, deserts turned their backs. Only the forlorn island of Delos, adrift and rootless, pitied her. There, beneath skies swirled with light, Leto gave birth to twins. Artemis, fleet and silver, a hunter, each step as silent as moonlight, and Apollo, radiant as the sun. From his very first breath, Apollo was the promise of morning, eyes burning with purpose, skin warmed by some inner flame. As he grew among the godly spires of Olympus, Apollo's gifts multiplied. He was beauty and brilliance, strength and skill, poet and warrior, healer and oracle. Yet divinity does not excuse one from trial. The world was thick with shadows, and Apollo's first test awaited him at the foot of Mount Parnassus. Deep inside a gloomy, low-slung cave, a monster coiled, a serpent known only as Python. Its scales scrawled like dark omens, its breath soured the earth, and mortals dared not approach the oracle of Delphi, guarded by this ancient beast. But Apollo, young though he was, would not shrink from darkness. Bow in hand, he strode into the gloom, his arrows singing through stagnant air, each bolt a fragment of dawn. At last the monster's roar faded to silence. The cave was cleansed, sunlight spilled over cracked stones for the first time in centuries. Delphi was now Apollo's realm. He spoke through the Pythia, his priestess, words twisting up in riddles and poetry, guiding the great and lowly alike. Kings crossed seas and peasants trekked dusty roads, all hoping for a shard of Apollo's wisdom. Thus, the god of prophecy became the mirror of truth, revealing destinies hidden in shadow. But Apollo's saga is more than battles and oracles. For it is said that when Hermes, the master of cunning, tricked Apollo and led away his sacred cattle, tempers nearly ignited Olympus. Yet instead of vengeance, Apollo left with a gift, a mosaic of strings stretched across a tortoise shell, the lyre. The moment his fingers danced across it, pure music blossomed, sweet and aching, as clear as mountain air. Even the muses, those daughters of memory and magic, stilled their voices to hear him play. With lyre in hand, Apollo was crowned the god of music and poetry, and through him, art became the language of longing and love. But love, for Apollo, often tangled with sorrow. One day his pride pricked the winged god Eros, Cupid through Roman eyes, who struck Apollo with a golden arrow of passion. Across a sunlit valley, Apollo saw Daphne, a nymph running wild as the forest wind. Burning with desire, he chased her, vowing devotion with every breath. But Cupid twisted fate. He'd already pierced Daphne with a leaden arrow, sealing her heart against all love. Flight gave way to prayer. Daphne begged her father, a river god, for escape. In an instant, bark enveloped her skin, hair burst into laurel leaves. Apollo mourned, yet shaped her memory into honor, braiding laurel into a crown. Laurel, from then on, became the victor's and poet's prize, a promise that beauty and loss can live entwined. Through centuries, Apollo's legacy has surged beyond myth. His light became the torch for learning, his songs the heartbeat of poets and artists. Delphi's oracle awakened generations of writers and seekers, each wrestling with fate and searching for meaning. In every line of ancient epic, in every lyric whispered to the stars, Apollo hums beneath the words, a reminder that art, insight, and hope are never lost. He is clarity and reason, but also the sting of yearning, the harmony that lifts us above darkness, carrying us deeper into truth. Though Olympus may have faded, Apollo's fire still burns. Wherever melodies rise, wherever stories light the way. He is the inspiration in every artist's dawn, the guidance of prophets, the gold in every voice that dares to sing. Yet Apollo's pride could be fierce. When the satyr Marsyas, master of the wild flute, dared to challenge the god of music. A contest was held, judged by the muses. Marsyas played with earthly passion, Apollo with divine grace. Apollo, challenging Marsyas to play and sing as he did, proved his supremacy. The muses declared Apollo victor. For his hubris, Marsyas faced a terrible fate, a stark warning against defying the gods. He is the inspiration in every artist's dawn, the guidance of prophets, the gold in every voice that dares to sing. Thank you for shining with us in the light of ancient myth. If this tale spoke to you, subscribe for more journeys through legend and lore. Share the spark, comment your favorite Apollo story or mythic hero, and let the flame of poetry guide you, now and always, on Timeless Sparks.